All right, what is up, guys? Let me adjust this a little bit. I'm pretty sure that no one's gonna hop in here. Really, I was just wanting to hop on here and give you guys an update about some things. So, um, it's probably gonna be a really quick video. Doing this just really off the cusp here. Um, but as you can see, got a different setup here, different everything. I'm actually in my garage. I bought a house. No longer in the military, as you can see, facial hair. But I'm no longer in the military. I am now back to being a civilian. So there's that. I um, bought a house. Um, I have a little gaming setup here, along with my workshop. Workshop's over there. Can't really show anything because if you can figure out what that is, you probably can figure out what my workshop is. And that's a good way to get yourself demonetized and censored here on YouTube. So, not going to go into that. Not going to go into details about that, but I do have a little bit of a setup here. And I've been getting into PC gaming. Been doing some live streams to Twitch, mostly to Twitch. Um, but I really just wanted to hop on here to let you guys know I'm still alive. Um, my channel has been very quiet. I was live streaming gaming off the PS4 to my channel for a while, and was interacting with some of you guys there. Um, what's up, Joe? Uh, yeah, I am doing some he- uh, heavy hinting towards stuff. As the title of this stream, and then the stream's going to turn into a video, does say something is cooking. I'm not really going to say much more than that, but there is something on the stove, and seasonings are being put in. But what's up, Joe? I'm gonna fully read that comment there. Uh, I actually did look up your Twitter. What's up, Essie? I did look at your Twitter because you did like my post really fast, and that surprised me a little. So I was like, someone's up actually paying attention when I post, because usually my posts never get any interactions. So I looked at it, and I saw that you were doing something something similar with the Equestria Girls, and I like it. Yeah, keep going, man. Keep doing it, especially if it's something that you love. Just keep doing it. Um, I keep going for it. That's definitely something that it's fun. Like when I did Pony Meets World, it was a lot of fun, and just been talking about it recently with Joey, and uh, looking back at it, and it's been a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to have fun like that soon in the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. um. Oh, you just woke up. Yeah. Well, it is 1:28 in the morning here. Uh, yeah. So it is early slash late, depending on how you want to see it. Um, but yeah, I'm live streaming this off of my gaming PC. Um, so yeah, I've upgraded some of my stuff. I got a nice Asus gaming PC. It was pre-built, um, and so I hope the quality is good for this stream. Camera is just a good one from Walmart, but hopefully the stream quality is good for you guys. Don't give up your dreams. I personally gave up a lot of dreams as I was growing up, and just don't do it. If you are able to pursue your dreams, go full tilt. Just go all out, and yeah, just have no you'll have no regrets. Um, some of my regrets in life. I turned 30 earlier this year. Um, one of my regrets in life is that I didn't just all out pursue um, my dreams, and that that's something that I regret, and I don't want that for my kids. So yes, I am a father. I have two children. Um, so hey, what's up, Color? Oh, you're with you work with Joe. That's cool. That's good. It's good to have a team. Um, uh, Joey and I Joey was doing all the production behind the scenes stuff for Pony Meets World. So if you go back and you watch Pony Meets World and all that, that was literally just all him. And I can't take credit for any of that. He was the one finding the clips of the ponies. He was the one doing all that behind the scenes work, the production, everything. He was doing all of that, and I wanted to, to be part of it, but I didn't have the computer or anything to do, that kind of stuff. And also, I didn't have the skill set for it. He already had the skill set for it. Um, but just watching him work was fun. It was amazing, and it was a great experience. But yeah, he he was doing all of it. He was acting in it, directing, and was doing all the behind the scenes work that you see, thumbnails, pictures, all that stuff. Um, it wasn't until I think like the season finale of season one, or when we introduced Dustin, I think in episode 4 of season one, that we started getting more people involved and having just more than me and Joey. Because when we first started shooting, it was literally just me and him, and some of the shots that you see of just like us going back and forth, it would literally be, we would shoot my side of the scene, and then I would turn into the cameraman, and then yeah, I would film his side of this side of the scene. So and then he would of course marry it all together and in post, and then also we had a tripod, and that's how we get scenes with there's the very static scenes, or the scenes where it's very static and both of us on screen, was either a tripod or the camera was propped up on something off to the side. So uh, yeah, it was a fun experience though. To be perfectly honest, we had no script for the first 2.5, maybe 3 episodes. We were kind of flying by the seat of our pants, because he pitched me the concept, like I said on my Twitter post. He pitched me the concept. We were hanging out one night and at a hookah lounge. Um, if you guys are familiar with the state of Florida, we were hanging out. What's up, Rose? We were hanging out. Sorry, I got a notification on my watch. We were hanging out at a hookah lounge over by Busch Gardens down in Tampa. And because both of us are originally from Tampa, we went to the same high school. That's how we met, and that's how we kind of knew each other in passing. But we never really, we weren't really friends until we were hanging in the same group of friends, and we were hanging out at the same hookah lounge. Kept hanging out there, and then I had an idea, and he was doing different productions, and I knew that he was always doing productions. I had an idea. I pitched it to him. It was a little too ambitious. It's still a little too ambitious. I still have that idea. It's on one of my back burners. It's just one of those passion projects of mine that I've just been like for years and years, ever since high school. Jeez, yeah, ever since high school, I've just been working on that. It's just been like diving deep into the weeds, creating world building and creating characters and everything. I pitched him that idea, and then he was like, "Oh, it's a little ambitious. Let me pitch you this idea." And it was the idea for Pony Meets World. Pony Meets World didn't have a name at the time. It was just the idea was it's going to be uh, My Little Pony, Pony in real life. We had there was no name. We didn't have a name until we're about to shoot the first episode, or we were shooting the first episode, and that's when I pitched him the name of Pony Meets World, and it was just one of those things where like, yes, that's it. So we went forward with that, and it's it was so much fun. Like still, again, fond memories. I wasn't part of the Brony fandom, technically still not. But my oldest is a daughter. I have a daughter and a son. My oldest is my daughter, and she watches My Little Pony, and so I have recently, these last few years, I've been watching a lot of My Little Pony, and it kind of just goes back to Pony Meets World, everything that we were doing. I see the little clips of like where those little spots came from that we used in our, in Pony Meets World. I see that, and it's funny because like, oh, that's where it came from, and that's the actual context because we were taking little clips and using them out of context and weaving our own story and everything. So, um, yeah, that was kind of the origins of Pony Meets World. Is I pitched Joey an idea, and it was too ambitious. It was still a little too ambitious. Still something I would like to pitch one day, or maybe sell the rights to to someone who has the means to create it. Just because I would like to see it created. Um, but and then he turned around and gave me a pitch, and the moment he pitched it to me, I was like, hell yeah, I went for it, and that was that. Let me go and read some of this chats because I was rambling there for 5 minutes. Mhm. See, SE, when you say your Ryzen 9, all that, I have no clue what any of that is. I am so ignorant when it comes to technology and computers. I am not the type of person you should ask about it. I'm just like, I'll look up reviews of stuff and be like, yeah, but other than that, I have no idea about computers. I just know it has 16 gigs of RAM, and it's fast, and it runs Ground Branch, Lost Light, a few other games that I have. Arma 3. I finally got Arma 3. That was the game that actually got me wanting to get into PC gaming, was Arma 3. Watching people play Arma 3 videos of Let's Plays and stuff. And so I finally got that game. I love it. They had it on sale. I got the complete package, all the DLC for it. They had it on sale, and I'm like, yes, I got it. So thank you, Steam, for putting it on sale. Um, but screen with sunset. Okay. Yes, that was one thing we had issues with when we were doing Pony Meets World. Is we couldn't color. We had issues with getting voice actors. We were luckily we're able to get voice actors for certain episodes, and we're able to do a little bit more, especially with like the season one finale. Um, but yeah, it was hard finding voice actors. So I feel you on that. Mm. Asphalt 9. I have no clue what game that is. Um, Hi, Danny. You should be in bed. Yeah, it's very late. You should be in bed. You shouldn't be up. Sorry, my oldest one is coming downstairs. but uh, but no, I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys know. Say hi, say hi, everything. Say I'm not dead. Um, that there is something on the stove cooking. Uh, and yeah, and just talk to you guys for a little bit here. Um, did see someone. I think someone joined my Discord. Yeah, I did. General caller, you joined my Discord. No, oh, thank you for that. I will send you a wave back. Arcade Racer. Okay. Mm. Yeah, that's one thing. I am a newbie, like a horrible newbie when it comes to playing on a PC. So I've been trying to get better with my job and everything. How everything's been going. Haven't really had the time to uh, to dedicate to playing, but it's uh, it's definitely a weird transition going from console to PC. Um, yes, that was an Xbox controller because I bought an Xbox Series S. Um, that was the next gen after the PS4 that I bought. I had a PS4. I still have a PS4, just don't have it set up yet now. But I bought the Xbox Series S because Microsoft bought like almost all the major gaming studios, and everything was going to either be a PC or Xbox exclusive at that point. So, and that's at least that's been like the rumor. So I got an Xbox just because of like they're gonna make everything an exclusive. Might as well just get an Xbox. Because before that I still have the original Xbox, like the black one with the actual like X on it. I have that. And I have a 360. So um, I played them a lot on 360, and then I got the Xbox One, and then but the community switched when the one came out and the PS4 came out. The community switched from 360 over to PS4, so I made that switch too. I switched over to PlayStation. I have nothing bad to say about PlayStation versus Xbox or vice versa. They're pretty much the same. It's just operating systems, kind of like saying Android versus iPhone. They're the same shit. That's just a different. I'm sorry. No. Well, it's a late night stream. Anyways, there shouldn't be any kids listening to this, but yeah, it's the same thing. Um, but now that I have the means. I've been getting into PC gaming. So yes, Joey is a great guy. I've like I said, I've known him since high school. Um, yeah, knew him in passing in high school, but yeah, all the interactions I did have with him while I was in high school were all positive. There wasn't any of the drama, BS, or or oh, he was an a hole or anything like that. No, he was same person that he is pretty much now. just got older and wiser and more mature, but um, always positive interactions with him. So, and we had just pretty much the same interests. We both wanted to make, you know, shows and stuff like that. So, you know, kind of swam in the same circles of friends. Uh, but yeah, and then again, just back to how Punny Meets World came about. Kind of just hanging out with the same group of friends and ended up talking. And then, hey, why don't we do this? Excuse me. But yeah, he's a great guy. Nothing bad to say about him. Uh, but yeah, he was actually talking about HarmonyCon. Uh, but yeah, it's he told me about that he was at HarmonyCon. Uh, yeah, HarmonyCon. I think the last con I went to was right before I joined the army because I was in the army for 4.5 years. All right, Essie, take it easy, be safe, have a good day at work, or rest up for work. Don't know which one it's going, but have a good one. Stay safe. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Con wise, I think it was a Grand Galloping Gala. Want to say 20. Geesh, 20. Geesh, 2017. Yeah, I think it was 2017 because I yeah 2017 because I then got married. Then right after that I joined the army. Yeah, it was before I got married. So I got married, joined the army, and I was gone for 4.5 years. Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. I'll Give me a second. Let me pull that up and see. Geesh. Uh, Again, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of all this, of like season one happening. It happened. We did that 8 years ago. Geez, Go, 8 going on 9 years because a year after season one, we did season one. That's when met my wife and we started dating. Yeah. So let me pull this up here and hmm, uh, Season two. Hmm. Was that in the season finale? I'm trying to pull it up here. Uh, Let me make sure that my audio isn't gonna come out my soundbar speaker and feedback into my mic. Let me put to my headphones. There we go. All right, now I can actually hear I'm hearing just besides my mic. I'm hearing this. Okay, I actually was able to as a season finale, or series finale for no season finale. Marinate on that. Marinate on what I just said. Season finale. Okay, enough marination. But uh, I I believe we paid for that, for the rights to that, or not we, I believe Joey paid for the rights for that, to use that, and it was like it was that like, in the season 1 or season 2 premiere, episode 1, season 2, that legit was Morgan Freeman. That cost Joey a ton of money to actually get Morgan Freeman, and that was just and the ton of money was just for Morgan Freeman to literally just look at the lines once and be like, "All right, record," and then just read what we had there. That was it. Like it was just one time he read it, and that was whatever he read and how he read it. That's what we got. But that cost Joey a ton of money, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for that. I'm pointing over here because my second monitor is over here. Uh, for that, yeah, I can kind of see on Kevin Hart's face and like the outline. It's putting good, but you can kind of see the green tint a little bit on their skin, the edges. Um, I believe he paid for that as well, because I believe, were doing that buddy cop movie where they're like playing in laws of each other or whatever at the time, and I think that he paid for that for them to just do like a reaction of like what the fuck in front of a green screen. So that is legit them, green screen, but that is legit them. That is legit Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. Just like it's legit Morgan Freeman. It's not a Morgan Freeman impersonator in episode 1 of season 2. That's actual Morgan Freeman. Yes, actual Morgan Freeman. And I got to, by proxy, of course, post edit and everything. I got to argue with Morgan Freeman. What's up, Jacob? But no, that's actual Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. He paid for the rights for that, and I think paid for them to basically do a take of them doing that reaction that they're doing. But Morgan Freeman narrating episode 1 of season 2 is legit. It is Morgan Freeman. It cost Joey a ton of money. It didn't cost me anything because I didn't put any money into it. I didn't put any money. Full disclosure, I didn't get paid a dime for any of Pony Meets World, and nor am I asking for a dime for any of Pony Meets World. I did that because I wanted to, and I enjoyed every second of it, and I love it, and I loved it, and I still love it. I did it for free. I did it for fun, and I'm never gonna ask Joey for a cent for that. That was all legit, 100% fun, and I enjoyed every second of it. He paid, and there was monetization. We're getting ad revenue and everything. He was getting ad revenue to his channel and everything, and through that, and through his own personal bank account, he paid for. He paid for. Joe actually just messaged me on Messenger. He paid for Morgan Freeman, and I believe he also paid for Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. But yeah, that's legit them. And just like it was legit Morgan Freeman narrating episode 1 or of season 2, the season 2 premiere. I got to argue with him. I still can't believe I argued. Like, yes, it was again. Yes, it was post-op. You know, I shot my scenes, then he got the audio and married it together. But yeah. Oh yeah, Bruce. Bruce is an amazing person. I actually haven't had any interactions with him in person since our time in season two, but he is an amazing guy. He's married and he's married now, and he's a father. He's amazing. No ordinary blue man. Yes, he is. He's a great person. Yes. Yeah. Bruce is a beautiful soul. One of those people that I met at one of the cons between season one and season two, I believe, and he was he's one of those people that you're just like he's a great person and a lot of fun. Him as the human Discord was a lot of fun to shoot. It was a lot of fun to be part of that. um, Especially with season two, we had a little more people involved, actor wise, and everything. So there was, there was more people to do like camera work and everything because we had more actors. Um, but yeah, he was fun. He was fun to work with. Yes, he's a very genuine and very good person, Joe. Um, he was like that when I met him. I wasn't apprehensive or anything when I met him because, but meeting him, I was just like, wow, this guy's chill as heck, and he did the Grand Galloping Gala. I forget which year it was, but he created like for the story that they were doing for the like the main event and everything. He created like the evil villain thing or whatever, and he literally it was a huge, humongous puppet made out of balloons, and he was inside of it. And then, uh, sadly, the way that it worked out for things to for his you know the the monster villain to be defeated was he destroyed from the inside out. So of course popped all the balloons and everything, but it was literally like he's over 6 foot, I think. Yeah, I think he's over 6 foot tall because I'm 5'7". Joey's like 5'8", no 5'9", 5'10", and Joey's a little bit taller than me, but Bruce is taller than Joey, and so Bruce is about 6 foot. Yeah, it was a good foot and a half taller than him. It was about 7.5 feet, almost 8 feet tall, and he built that thing from scratch. Like he built it. That thing was amazing. Like I was like, wow, like the creativity of this man. So yeah, and just very humble and down to earth person. A great soul. Good, just a good person. Excuse me. But but yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. Yes, yeah. The I think I saw pictures of that because I think I'm friends with them on Facebook. Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, I saw pictures. But yeah, I think I was there when he got engaged, I believe, because he asked his girlfriend. I think he asked his girlfriend to marry him then. Yeah, I think he might have proposed to his girlfriend at that gala too. That or I saw pictures of it. It was one of the two. I can't exactly remember because we're talking almost 10 years ago. That was more than 7 years ago. Um, that gala and everything that happened around there. So yeah, we're talking almost 10 years here. So it's kind of hard exactly to remember, but I think I was there when he proposed, and it was a very sweet proposal. It was, if you're a romantic, it was definitely something that is like, take notes, because uh, you'll definitely have a girl, your partner swooning over you with that type of proposal, because it was very sweet. That I do remember. It was a very sweet proposal. Uh, very happy for him because he's a great guy. Deserves him. Yeah. And I believe I did make his now wife. Great, just great people, just amazing people. Both of them deserve the world. Yeah. I'm actually just going through and reading some of the comments now. Uh, I followed because at the time when Earth to Pony, when he did Earth to Pony, I was actually in the army. I was training, and then I think when he was finishing it up, or when he was shooting most of it, I was actually I was actually on the other side of the world. I was in Korea at the time. I got sent over there to Korea because the way the military works is that you'll be stationed, if you're stationed here in the states, you'll be stationed there, and you'll be there for a year, 12 months, and then you'll go out on rotation overseas. They call it deployment, but it's not a deployment. You go on rotation overseas to a U.S. military base. Um, and you basically just do the same job that you do in the military and do here in the states. You just do it over there, and you're in a foreign country. Well, we went to Korea. I was uh, none of this is classified information, so I'm not divulging any secrets here. I was at Camp Casey Hovey in Korea, which is about 2.5 hours north of Seoul, Korea, and it's one of the further up uh, places. And I was there when he was for 9 months. Yeah, 9 months while my wife was pregnant with our first child, my daughter, and that's when he was releasing a lot of it. I was working nonstop over there, but I did watch, I think, at least 4 episodes fully through. I skimmed through the rest. And I actually talked to him a little bit while I was over there, and he asked me to film something. Yeah, he asked me to film to film something. I don't know if it ever got put to actual, like, in an episode, because just production wise and like behind the scenes, there's just a ton of things that happen. Like, I was talking with Joey earlier yesterday about it, because now it's 2 in the morning where I'm at. So I was actually talking with him yesterday. So, um, but yeah, there's just a ton of stuff happening behind the scenes, and I think. the footage that I filmed for him kind of got lost in the archives of whatever was going on. Um, don't know if it ever got used, but yeah, I did film a part for it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it ever got used or not because I actually need to go back and on his archive channel and look and see what's going on with that. That's a good way to drive up promotions. Um, the thing that we did, and probably you're probably going to be doing the same thing for a little bit, um, until you get like dedicated voice actors, or if you can get dedicated voice actors, um, to fill those roles. We were actually just using audio and dialogue from the actual show itself, and had to work with that to create our story, to create our uh, what we're going with, and kind of go back to what I was saying earlier in the stream, or early in the video. Um, we didn't even have a script for the first 3 episodes. It was supposed to be 2 episodes. The whole Pony Meets World thing was supposed to just be 2 episodes. That's no big secret. Like, if you watch the season 1 finale, it'll even say in the credits, this was only supposed to be 2 episodes, but you guys loved it so much. It was like the fandom loved it so much that we continued. But yeah, we didn't have, like, that's why if you watch, like, I was going back and actually with my daughter, I was sitting down and having her watch it. She loved it. Um, so yeah, my daughter likes Pony Meets World, so there's that. But we 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 didn't have a script at all. We just had clips of the ponies doing certain things, and we kind of just mad libbed. Yeah, we mad libbed the first 3 episodes with our first 2.5 episodes, and then we kind of started being like, hey, we probably should figure something out. And then Joey would come out with kind of an outline, but almost all the lines for the first, for almost pretty much all the lines were just ad libs, which was fun. It was a lot of fun, but at the same time, it was like we made something out of pretty much nothing, especially with the first 2 episodes, because that was like we had no script. We were just on the day that we were filming. We're just like, well, they do this, so why don't we do this? And we, multiple takes, whichever one we thought was the funniest would be the one that he would use and edit around that. So you now have to pay for the photo app that I used to use to create my thumbnails, and I used to create all my stuff on. If you look back on like my channel and like all that stuff, that was created by PicMonkey. Now, in order to do anything close to what I was doing, this is years ago, like pretty much 10 years ago. PicMonkey was pretty much free to use. Now you have to pay to do even half the stuff that I was doing on PicMonkey. But yeah, it's hard to find, like, especially if you're doing it on a budget, uh, good editing software or good editing stuff. Yeah, and finding animators too, that's hard, especially as a lot of animators are doing their own thing or working on other stuff, and it's finding people that are actually dedicated to do stuff that it's hard. Yeah, there- and yeah, have our own. Yeah, no, we were able to get voice actors for some things, but not everything, and it was hard. It was hard to get that, but that was because everyone was doing a lot. Everyone was doing a lot of stuff at the time we were doing this, and then especially when season two kicked off, everyone got really, really busy. People were doing there's so much stuff going on around the fandom, and then people even doing stuff work outside the fandom. A lot of people that do voice acting were doing stuff outside uh, the fandom, and it was hard. Legit, it was hard. It's one of the things that me and Joey talked about a lot. We're in the midst of season two is just how hard it was to find that, and so we're limited in what we could do, but at the same time, we had an end goal, and we knew where we wanted to go with the story, especially for season two, because we really before we did season two, we kind of ironed out where we wanted to go with the story, and we had like an overall goal, and we had certain markers that we wanted to hit throughout this, throughout the course of the show. So as long as we hit those markers, we thought we were good. So we were making sure that everything hit those marker points. Um, but but yeah, it was difficult with the animation. Uh, Got to give a huge shout out to No One Cool. That did the majority of the animation for, if not, I think not all. He did the majority of the animation for us. Like that was like actual like our animation that we did. Great work, great work, No One Cool. But yeah, he hmm, yeah, just make sure that you put the fair trade use and everything like that. So all the CYA stuff um, with with your episodes, because that was one thing we didn't really do any of that until I think episode 7 and episode 8 of season 1. And yeah, we had I think it was Hasbro was kind of mad at us after season 1. That's why you could see like we kind of toned it down with the censorship, because in all honesty, in season 1 we were kind of on purposely cursing just so we could have the bleep, because we thought it was funny. But then season 2, Hasbro was like, "Hey, you gotta adhere to certain standards um, to be using our intellectual property like this," and so we had to adhere by some guidelines. Hasbro did put out some guidelines that we had to follow, and one of it was we had to cut back on the cursing. So, yes, the OC pony in real life, that was something that we had been on the works for months, and that was one of the things that we were sweating, because we wanted to give No One Cool the time he needed to properly animate everything. But at the same time, we had deadlines of pushing out the episodes in a timely manner for everyone. And that was one of the big things, especially when we started getting to the later later episodes of season 2, was was the animation ready? The custom animation that that he was doing, was it ready? And if not, we had to have a backup, and we did shoot alternate scenes. That was one thing. We didn't do any of that in episode or in season 1 at all. But we did shoot alternate scenes. I don't think like, we didn't have to use them at all. Well, we did shoot alternate scenes, or we talked about shooting alternate scenes that we're going to have custom animation in, just in case the custom animation didn't pan out, just because of the time frame of releasing the episodes versus the animation being ready. But we were trying to give him, and I think there might have been one other animator. I can't remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember. I just know that No One Cool was the main guy that we're relying on for stuff. I think he was the one guy that was doing stuff for us. But no, him, amazing work, great work. Nothing but high praises for him. Uh, we just didn't want to impose on him too much. So that was one of the things that we made a plan for, but it didn't have to execute anything because he came through and did everything. He created all the animation, and it was amazing and great work. Oh, great work. Yes, finding non-copyrighted songs or non-copyrighted versions of songs is an issue. One of the things that a lot of people have pointed out is I make a lot of TFS Dragon Ball Z abridged references in season 1, and I think in season 2 I continue that. And I think I actually, in one of the episodes of season 2, I have playing on my laptop in the background, I have one of the episodes of Dragon Ball Abridged playing. But yeah, finding free to use music, non-copyrighted music is hard. We had to be very, very careful with that, especially in season 2. We kind of didn't care. Season 1, we were just flying by the seat of our pants and just doing everything for shits and giggles. But yeah, season 1 was that, but season 2 we tried to take more care with it, and I think it shows. The production value is overall better. We kind of nailed down that we knew what we were doing in general. And yeah, it was fun. Yeah, free royalty music is again, is hard to find. And some of my videos, like if you go and you look and see my videos, that I have on my channel, I've never monetized this channel at all, and I don't think I ever will. But I use copyright music all the time, and like intros and outros on, like, if you look back on the videos I was making, and I didn't care because I removed monetization from my channel, and I never really anticipated getting any money from monetization. And I'd post a video and then get an email saying, hey, this person, monetization's been restricted because copyright claim of this, and they're putting ads at the beginning of their that are going to fund the copyright owner. I'm just like, fine, whatever. But when it's a show that you're doing, yes, that's definitely something. But we are coming up on the hour mark here. I originally was going to just do like a 10-minute little live stream video, but this has turned into an hour. We're at 55 minutes. I think I'm going to cap it here because my daughter is not going to sleep, and it's 2:20 in the morning. That's going to be fun. I got to try and get her to bed. And yeah, so it's been awesome talking with you guys. As the title of this stream/video suggests, there is something on the stove cooking. Feel free to let that one marinate with you. And also feel free to, there we go. Feel free to let it marinate with you that I've been talking with Joey again after years of being apart and being away in the army and everything. So me and him are talking, and also by post on Twitter. So yeah, let all that marinate and simmer for a little while. But it's been great talking with you guys. It's been great talking with Joe, Jacob. I know you left earlier. SE, Color, and also that's everyone that commented. But thank you guys for tuning in, talking with me, chatting with me, listening to me ramble for an hour. But yeah, I am alive. I am planning on doing more, getting more involved back on YouTube again, and with something that's cooking. So, hope everyone has an amazing day. Hope everyone is able to get some good, some rest. And have a great day. Stay awesome. Keep chasing your dreams. Don't let anyone stand in your way of your dream. And just be respectful and kind to everyone around you because you don't know what they're going through. Also, friendship is catnip. All right. Thank you guys for talking with me. And Christopher. Yeah. See, a lot of 10-year anniversaries are coming up. So, but yeah. Stay chasing your dream, Joe. I wish you and Color Alex the best. SE, hope you have a good day at work. And Jacob, thank you for tuning in and interacting with me. I hope everyone has a great day and good night's sleep. So I will cap this at 59 minutes. So that way it's just under an hour. Hope everyone is doing great. And again, have a nice day. Be kind to others. And just be awesome. Thanks, guys.